All right, Hawks fans, welcome. We're going to start, looks like in 4 minutes and 45 seconds. The Hawks are in their third game of this International Silver Stick, Westminster Regional. And despite having a rough start to the tournament, the Hawks are in a pretty good spot. If they win this game, they're going to be in a good position to advance. Winning by more goals is significantly better. Lafayette is 1-1. The Hawks are 0-1-1, having lost to a couple teams that have already beaten and or should have beaten. So we'll see if they can get it going today. We're going to get started here in about 4 minutes. The Hawks are finishing warm-ups here. We're going to get going. Playing in Lafayette, against Lafayette, home ice advantage for the Locomotive. You got Elliot Pope on the call. Color commentary provided by AJ Pope. What's up, AJ?
How's it going?
So the first two games, they haven't gotten off to good starts. What are you looking for tonight?
I'm just looking for the passing. We got to make good tape-to-tape passes no matter how close. maybe we could get some cross-ice passes. I love seeing this team.
So winning by more is better than by a little. This Lafayette team should be pretty solid, but I got to think the Hawks have some energy back by the fact that they didn't play their best and they still got a chance to advance in the Silver Stick tomorrow.
I mean, in these scenarios, you just got to win the game. I mean, you just can't focus on all this like nerdy statistics stuff. You just got to win at the end of the day.
You got to focus on the play and the shift. You can't focus on the result. The Hawks are going to get started. Forward line's going to be Stromberg, Voss and Kemper, Dodge. Back on defense, you got Pope and Kane. Let's get off to a good start, Hawks. Dodge is going to take the drop. Dodge gets it in. Voss and Kemper there with the pressure. Into the middle, loose puck. Lafayette gets it out of the defensive zone. Neutral zone battle. Kane has it. Pope goes back to retrieve it. Pope tips it to Voss and Kemper, and it bounces into the middle to Stromberg. Here comes Lafayette. Quick shot. Nowhere close. Nice stick by Dodge. Loose puck. Ethan knocks it away. Should have mentioned that Ethan Lefebvre is between the pipes for the Hawks.
We got to get some new legs in here.
Pope behind the net. She gets it to Voss and Kemper, who chips it up and out of the zone. Dodge has it. He gets the red line. Hawks are changing on defense. You got Peterson and Blom. Good job by Peterson. Here comes Stromberg, but they're going to call offsides. What do you think so far?
I think Lafayette has kind of pinned us in our zone a little, but hey, it's early. You know, we haven't even had all of our lines changed yet, so can't really say much.
Seyfried's going to take the draw. He's joined by Stack and Deep at forward. Again, you still got Blom and Peterson as your D-man. Peterson on the boards. He bounces it up. It's probably they called off icing. Never mind, they did call icing. One referee called off icing, but the veteran official did not. Defensive zone faceoff for the Hawks here. Seyfried takes the drop. Hawks win it. Loose puck behind the net and comes over to Stack. Nice cross-ice pass to Seyfried. He splits one man, gets it up to Deep. In the back of the net!
Wow. Just beautiful to watch. Watch that play develop. I mean, I thought he was going to go and just take the breakaway, but he flips over the stick, and it's a breakaway for the other guy, and he just
both passes were exquisite, but the first pass from Stack to Seyfried, tape to tape, was the one that made the play, and then Seyfried with a beautiful flip pass up to Deep for the goal. 1-0. Hawks. Deep again. Drops it to Stack. Fires it low and wide, but not too much on the miss there. When these guys, the Hawks, are dropping passes, the forwards are dropping passes back into the slot, they are dangerous. Lafayette with a hard shot through traffic, saved by Ethan. Loose puck. Ethan hoovers it up. No rebound.
Nice for the Hawks. We got Pope. We got Pope, Carlson, Busman, Varley, and Lang.
Lang took the drop there. He's joined it forward by Busman. and Barley. Carlson and Pope are your G-men. Dangerous pass in the middle. Pope knocks it away right to Barley. Barley's got Busman on the far side. They're going to call offsides again. We've had a lot of those.
Yeah.
That was really close, but
I mean,
we have done that a bunch.
I mean, I was focusing on getting the puck in and scoring. I wasn't really watching the other guys, so I couldn't tell if it was offsides. But yeah, a lot of offsides so far.
Carlson gets it. He gains the zone. He's got a little bit of space. Pass in the middle to Busman. Shot was just a little bit high and wide. Goalie got a glove on it. Pope on the boards. She keeps it in the zone.
Busman had a rocket right there. That was a great chance. Just good save by the goalie.
Nice skating by Lang, keeping it on the blue line. He's got space. Passes to Busman. Fires it. Saved by the goalie.
Man, Busman just loves to sit in the slot.
Lang, loose puck. In front of the net. Is that Lang? Good job by Pope. Pass to Lang. Nice job keeping it in. Busman's trying to get to that forehand, not able to do it. Using that body in the corner. And Lafayette finally gets it out. But the Hawks put it right back in. AJ, what are you seeing?
Kind of switching sides. Kind of first minute into the game, Lafayette was kind of in our zone. Now we're in their zone, up 1-0, hitting the slot, pounding pucks. Off to a pretty good start.
This looks a lot better than the first two games in the Silver State
tournament.
Yep,
very clean passes, efficient.
Peterson and Kane are your blue liners. Peterson had the puck there. He's on the puck now. At forwards, you got Dodge, Vossen-Kemper, and Stromberg. Comes out of the zone there. But a block pass. Vossen-Kemper's got some space. Stromberg and Dodge in the middle. Passes to Stromberg. Loose puck in the back of the net. 2-0 Hawks. On the goal by Dodge. All three forwards.
Man, Dodge did a great job crashing the net there. You'd think the goalie would have, covered that up. But that's why coaches always tell you to crash the net. You never know what's going to happen, and it was right there for him, and he just buried the garbage.
Vossen-Kemper made a great pass to Stromberg, who shot it. The goalie gave up a rebound, and Dodge comes in and cleans it up. So that's 2-0. Hawks are off to a considerably better start than at any point in the last couple of weeks, frankly. So this is good news if they can keep this going. Stromberg looking for Vossen-Kemper. Back on defense is Peterson. He banks it up to Stromberg. Nice pass. Blom comes onto the ice, joining Kane. Here comes Lafayette. The big fella likes to shoot it when he gets a chance from long distance. He's done that twice now.
Yeah, you just can't let him get it off. I mean, you always just gotta block it.
Blom reverses it to Kane. Vossen-Kemper and Dodge are there. Dodge has it now. Dodge, good stretch past to Vossen-Kemper, just a little too far, but Vossen-Kemper takes it back. He's got a breakaway. Nice save by the Lafayette goalie. Pope's on the ice. She's strong on the boards and gets it back in. Pope and Blom are your D-men. Comes in the middle to Pope. She throws it off the boards. Lafayette gets it. She stops the advance of the Lafayette player. Seyfried, nice pass to Stromberg. He's got Stack in the middle. Pass to Stack. Shoots it. Save. Rebound.
I'm loving these cross-ice passes. I mean, you could see that with Stack and the other guy. Great coordination right there. Almost got a goal off that chance.
Nice play by Blom coming up to get that. Back on defense. Here comes Blom. Pope's already back. Pushes the player wide. Kick save by Ethan. Seyfried up the boards to the point of Lafayette. Loose puck. Blom gets it out. Nice job. We got 5:22 to go in this one. The score, 2-0 Hawks. If you're just tuning in, the Hawks have had a tough start to this tournament, but largely backdoor pass just misses a Lafayette player. That would have been a goal. Seyfried up the right wing. He's got deep in the middle. Carlson and Peterson are your D-men. Lafayette gets past one, but not the other. Carlson up the ice. He takes the zone. Throws it around the horn. Stack is there. Into the middle, quick shot by Seyfried. The goalie knocked it away. Carlson blocked that pass. Loose puck behind the net. Pass in front of the net. Loose puck. The players raised their hand. Referee said no.
Man, we just have a lot of chances right now. This is absolutely absurd, the passes this team is making, in a good way. Like, I love seeing these passes.
Deep into the middle, loose bouncing puck. Seyfried was there. Peterson on the boards. Squeezes past him. That's going to be icing.
I mean, I cannot believe the puck did not go in the net there in that little chance. I
Yeah,
can't believe it.
We got to keep piling it on here. The Hawks are hot. We want to make sure Lafayette stays down here. Next goal is going to be very important.
This is a complete opposite of how we played against NoCo, right?
Yep. Busman, Lang taking the drop. And Varley, Lang throws a shot just past the cage. Lang in the corner.
We've got 3 minutes and 16 seconds left here on the icing.
So Lang is going to take the drop. Lafayette comes away with it, but Busman has it now. Hawks defense is back. Lafayette enters the zone and nowhere to go. Blom shuts it down. Varley gets past one man. We got a 3-on-1. Lang in the middle. Grossman back door. Busman at the net. Nice save by the goalie.
Lang fires a tip pass to Busman. He tries to tip it and just skips over a stick. That was a great chance right there. 3-on-1.
Nice job by Blom. Shot. Loose puck in front of the net. Kane chips it back in. Nice job on the blue line. Quick shot by Busman. Man, he got some heat on that one, but the goalie was able to kick save it. Lang, tough on the boards. 2:16 to go in this first period. Turning towards the middle is Varley. Varley, nice pass to Busman. Busman loses an edge. Lafayette gets out of their zone and just throws it forward.
Lafayette just cannot get possession.
Kane, nice pass to Busman. Busman still has it. He's got Varley in the middle. Quick shot, wide angle. Rebound. Got some new players on the ice. Loose puck on the side of the cage.
Lafayette
Pope
running
and
around in their own
Carlson
zone.
are your D-men. Quick shot, but it's wide. Busman into the middle. Here comes Lafayette. You got two defensemen and a forward back. Stromberg is onto the ice. Around the horn should come bottom of your screen to Vossen-Kemper. Vossen-Kemper, Pope has it down low below us. And she gets it out of the zone, and it's going to stop comfortably in the offensive zone.
A minute left here in the first period.
Here comes Lafayette. Dodge almost past the first defender. Dodge down into the corner. Looking in the middle, he had Vossen-Kemper and Stromberg with some space in the slot. Pope on the blue line chips it back in. Nice job by Pope keeping it back in again. Here comes Lafayette. Pope gets back on defense. The big fella likes to shoot it, and his pass is wide.
14 seconds left here in the first.
Lafayette, dangerous, but Carlson's able to be
That's a slash.
on the puck there. No call is loose puck. Pope gets a stick on it, bounces up in the air, even with the glove save, and that's going to pretty much do it. That's the end of the first period. Hawks off to a great start.
Great start.
2-0. Let's keep it going. Back after these messages.
Yeah, I'll try not to interrupt you.
And the Hawks are going to get started here in the second period. Good first period, up 2-0. But Lafayette's gotten some good chances in this game. I think the next goal is going to be pretty important to making this a comfortable lead or turning it into a tight game. So the Hawks need to get going here. Seyfried will take the drop. He's got deep and Stack. And then back on defense, we have Peterson and Kane. Lafayette decides to play with 5 players. Lafayette gets it in the zone. Peterson's back to get it. Around the horn. Lafayette's got room. Quick shot. Goal!
Not a good start to the second period for the Hawks here.
Yep, that was definitely the last thing that we needed to have happen there, a quick goal. But Lafayette has not had nearly as much zone time or chances. I got to think the Hawks are going to get a couple more.
Yeah, Hawks just got to keep applying pressure and most likely win this game. Just can't revert to our habits on Wednesday.
Comes into the zone, bottom of your screen, deep applying the pressure. Seyfried has it. Not sure if you can see him, but Seyfried behind the net, goes in front of the net, loose puck, Stack has it. Goalie, incredible save. Stack had gotten past the goalie. The goalie lost his stick and twisted backwards. Here comes Lafayette. Quick shot, Ethan with the easy leg save. Nice little chip. Let's see if he can get there by Stack. He does get there. Behind the net, Stack battling for it. Throws it across the face of the net. Peterson with the shot, goes behind the net. Stack there. Backhand pass right in front of the net. It's a goal! Stack with a nifty little backhand into traffic.
Man, I love Stack getting creative there. Creates a good chance, and we bury it.
Love
Always good when you put pucks to the net.
Stack made the play with the nifty little backhand, and Deep was there with, I think, 2 shots, got his own rebound, and cleaned it up.
Yep.
Good goal for the Hawks, up 3-1 early, second period. Lang wins the draw, back to Pope. Pope loses it initially, but clears that player out easily. Pope kicks it up to Busman. Lafayette, quick shot, but luckily it is wide. Nice pass to Busman. It goes right between his legs. I think they're going to call
Did he touch
icing.
that?
Wow.
I thought he touched that there. Did he not touch that?
I think it somehow bounced right through him. That was a great pass from Pope that was Pope, right?
I don't think, was that?
Well, if it was Harper, forgive me, Harper. But that was a great pass, and it just bounced over Busman's feet and stick. So it's icing.
If that was hybrid icing, that would have for sure been called off.
Defensive zone face-off here. Coming up the ice like a freight train is Varley. Varley coming up the ice. He drops it back over to Pope, but it hits a stick, comes out of the zone. Pope gets it to Blom. Great pass from Harper onto Lang's stick, but not able to control it. Lafayette enters the offensive zone. Pope is there. Gets it up to Busman. Busman looking for Lang. Busman now with it. Lang, and now it's in the neutral zone where Pope gathers it. She reverses it to Blom. Blom, dangerous pass to Busman, but it makes it. Busman's got Varley and Lang in the middle if he can get a pass off. Physical play by the Lafayette players, but Busman using that body. Carlson, and it goes in! What a shot by Carlson from the point! It must have hit a stick or bounced over, but it squeezes in.
Got all these pucks squeezing in. We're getting pucks in now. We're playing awesome right now. 4-1 Hawks.
It bounced. I'm not sure if someone got a stick on the way or if it hit the goalie stick and kind of squeezed under his arms. Either way, we'll take it. Carlson with the shot on net. And here come the Hawks again. Stromberg, quick shot. Glove save.
Good save. Nice shot by Stromberg.
Really good shot. That could have been a rebound.
Yeah, based on how many rebounds this goalie has given up, definitely. Could have squeezed in too, I thought.
Vossen-Kemper's going to take the draw. He's got Dodge and Stromberg as his forwards. Carlson and Peterson are your D-men. Here comes Lafayette. Carlson with it. He loses it. Here comes Lafayette. Goal.
It's 4-2 here. We're all right. We just can't lose our momentum. We got to keep pounding pucks, and we'll be all right.
Yeah, you're going to give up, goals like that sometimes where the puck doesn't bounce your way and Lafayette strikes. But as long as we keep passing and pushing it forward, we're going to keep getting shots and
Agreeable.
chances.
Yep. Taking a little bit to drop the puck here. Don't know what's happening. Always complaining about if you're on the line or not.
Stromberg, Dodge, Vossen-Kemper are the forwards. Stromberg is going to take a slapper. He hammers it. Goalie's stick goes away into the corner.
I love that slap shot by Stromberg. Always good when you get all that weight on that slap shot. Looks like a pretty hard shot, and goalie lost his stick.
Carlson and Peterson are your D-men. Carlson behind the net to get it. Nice push out of the zone there by Vossen-Kemper. Comes back to Carlson. Carlson loses it in neutral zone. Here comes Lafayette. A little bit of a breakaway. Dangerous pass across the face, but it was too late. Ethan was in great position as well. Peterson with it. He takes the ice. Over to Vosenkemper. Vosenkemper behind the net. Vosenkemper, space! Blocked by a Lafayette defender. Loose puck in front of net. Dodge! With a point-blank shot, but the goalie gloves it. What a save.
I think that was a little bit of a hit there in the slot. He took the shot and then kind of just got kind of hammered by that one guy. No call, but maybe he just fell.
You got Blom and Kane as your D-men, and taking the drop is Seyfried. You got Stack and Deep as your other forwards. Deep across to Stack, bouncing puck, can't corral it. Deep is there on the board. Nice job by Seyfried, almost keeping it in there. And here comes Lafayette. Blom pushes him in the corner. Nice play. Dangerous pass in the middle. Nobody's there. Blom into the corner. Up to Deep. Seyfried to Stack. Stack's got some space. Just high.
That was a great pass by Seyfried to Stack. That was a great pass right there.
Into the corner by Lafayette. Dangerous pass across the face of the net. Nobody's there. Seyfried's got some space. He tries to drop it to Stack, but it's just behind him. Kane, good hustle to get there. Kane gets the zone. They're going to call offsides.
I have no idea how that could possibly be an offsides. Maybe there's a guy back there changing, but
we were changing, and someone came out the door directly into the zone. That must have been it.
That sucks. But,
back on defense.
Always got to wait till you get on side to change as a player.
Kane passes to Blom. Blom gets the red line up to Varley. Varley over to Busman. Busman in the middle looking for Lang. Loose puck, and it goes in the net. The goalie gave up a rebound. And Lang grabs it.
Lang grabs the garbage. Goalie's producing way too many rebounds than he should. He should have covered that up.
Taking the garbage out.
Took advantage of that, and it's 5-2 Hawks with 6 minutes left.
Got all of it, but a little high. Blom's down right below us. She passes it in the middle.
Yeah, great one-timer from Busman there.
Lang looking for Varley. Lafayette is going to exit the zone. Back on defense. Kane and Blom are in position. Puck bounces past. Nice back check by Lang. Lang trying to hit Varley and doesn't. Fortunately, it's not an icing, and the Hawks get it. And Varley lost an edge there. So back on defense now. You still have Kane, who has the puck. Pope came onto the ice. Good job by Lang, getting it into the middle. Busman, Varley, loose puck, bouncing around. Carlson does a good job keeping it in. Lang trying to turn and fire it. Carlson, great job on the boards. He's got space. Not able to get the trigger pulled. Good back check by the Lafayette player. Puck's right below us. Comes up the boards and goes on to the Hawks bench. As Pope tried to use her body to keep it in, it hit her shoulder and bounces onto the bench.
I love how Seyfried was able to retrieve the puck from that rim and go in and almost get a shot off. That might have been slightly a hook there, as the guy kind of got the tip of his blade on Seyfried's stick. But anywho, 4 minutes and 29 seconds left here in the second.
Dodge will take the draw. He's got Vossen, Kemper, and Stromberg, I think, are the forwards. Back on defense is Carlson and Pope. Lafayette controls it. And here they come. Good back check by Vossen, Kemper. Pope driving the player wide, and the puck goes into the corner. Carlson with it. Nice chip. Into the middle.
That's a hit.
Pass to Dodge. He's got space. Quick shot. Loose puck. Loose puck again. It is not frozen, but now it is. Gotta love him going to the net.
Yeah, we should have buried one there based on how many goals we've been burying from that area of the ice. I mean, if we had a stat sheet, I feel like you want to say how many goals were scored this game from that area of the ice. You want to say 3 out of the 5?
At least 2
like at least
out
2.
Of the 5.
Yeah.
We got 4 minutes to go in the second period. 5-2, the Hawks in the lead.
Hopefully we can keep this lead. You got to lock down on defense, and I think we'll be all right.
Lafayette controls the draw. And Ethan's able to easily hoover that shot up. The big fellow, when he gets the blue line, he's firing it.
Yeah, I mean, he knows he can't keep up with a lot of our players, so he knows he has a better shot than probably most of our team, so he's just going to use a shot, not a bad technique.
It's a smart play. Our guys can move, but he's got a very good shot. We got to make sure not to give him space. Pope on the boards. Lafayette, quick shot, but a save by Lefebvre. Nice cross-ice pass. Deep, almost split the defenders on the fantastic pass. That's going to be...
I honestly had no idea how we got that pass through. That was just a beautiful pass.
Great play.
I love seeing that. Great play. Just couldn't get it through. Offsides.
Seifert is going to take the drop. He's still got Deep and Stack, and you got Pope and Carlson on D. 3:27 to go, 5-2 Hawks. 3:27 left in the second period.
Man, throwing some kids out on the face-off here at center ice. Yep.
We're going to have our first penalty of the game, and it's going to be on Lafayette.
Got the trip right there. That's the definition of a trip. And Lafayette's not happy with it, but Hawks are going to be on the power play presented by King Soopers.
That's right. King Soopers are presenting sponsor for the power play. You get 50 cents off your next in-person grocery trip.
On the ice for the Hawks, it's Lane, Bussman, Varley, Carlson, and Pope.
Only 60 seconds on these power plays. Hawks win it. Lang has it. Quick shot.
No ice here. Hawks got to regroup.
That was the perfect drop into the zone there.
I mean, at this age, you can't ice on the PK, so that's about the best thing you can do is just kind of flip it to where it doesn't end up as an icing.
The Hawks get into the neutral zone. They got some space here. Quick shot and rebound into the corner. That shot there was by Lang. You got Varley in the middle as well. Where's the puck? Nobody knows, but it must be frozen.
13 seconds remaining on the kill, and 2 minutes and 27 seconds left in the second.
Lang's going to take the draw. You got Busman and Varley as your other forwards. Pope and Carlson still back on D. Busman with it. Down low to Lang. Lang back to Busman. Just misses it. Here comes Lafayette.
Full, even strength, even strength.
Good job getting stick on stick by Pope there. The shot was weak and Ethan knocked it away. We're at even strength, as AJ said. Nice cross-ice pass. They didn't call offsides. Quick shot. Busman back in the net.
I don't know what to say. I mean, just like all of our goals, it's generated by a beautiful
answer. I could be very wrong either way. A great pass and finish.
Busman's an absolute sniper. Oh, that's a trip. We're lucky we didn't call that. They didn't call that.
Dodge looking for Stromberg in the middle. Gets it to Vossenkemper.
Is that an offside? I think that's an offsides call. We got to keep hammering on the goals of the scoreboard so we have better chances of making it into the playoffs.
Yeah, 6-2, 4-goal lead. We need to keep this 4-goal lead.
Got to keep our foot on the pedal.
Vossenkemper chips it in the zone. Stromberg's in the mix. Nice job on the boards there by Kane on the blue line. Nice job by Peterson using his hands, knocking it down, keeping it in the zone.
I think that might have been an offsides because he caught it in the white, I believe, the outside of the blue line.
Well, hard to judge it, but the referee was on the blue line.
38 seconds left, and second.
They're going to call offsides again, so we're going to do a neutral zone face-off here. 39 seconds to go in the second period. Goes into the Lafayette zone, but that's going to be icing. Offensive zone face-off. Dodge is going to take it. Lafayette comes away with it, looking for a stretch pass, and they get it. 4 seconds. Great back check, great save.
Great save.
Ethan kicks it away.
I don't think that was a penalty either. I think he just lost. I mean, we got a stick in there, and I don't think we impeded his footwork, so not going to be a penalty.
What a great way to end the period. The Hawks go into the third up 6-2. Back after these messages. So the Hawks are going to get started here this third period. They're up 6-2. We need to keep this goal differential as healthy as we can get it. Lafayette gets into the zone. Good back check by Seyfried. He gets into Stat. Great cross-ice pass to Deep. Deep with speed. Doesn't get past the defender, but a dangerous play. On defense, you got Blom and Pope. Nice job on the boards by Blom, keeping it in. She does it again. Finally, Lafayette gets it out, but Pope is back. Lafayette player goes wide. Pope mucks it up and harmlessly knocks the puck away into the corner. Nice defense. Seyfried connects with the other player, but both players just collided, so no call. Now there's a call. I think there might have been some after the play shenanigans. And it looks like they're going to call a penalty on Lafayette. Lafayette's player goes in.
I'm back here. What was that penalty for?
That was a little bit of post-play.
He got 2 minors? Man,
right.
not 97.
So that's 2 minors, or is that a 2 and 10?
I believe he said 2 minors. One was for misconduct, the other for roughing. Don't know why you just don't call one.
Well, either way,
it was that bad.
The Hawks are going to be on some form of a King Supers power play. Seyfried wins the draw, comes to Pope. She chips it down behind the net. Deep is there. There are 2 minutes on the board, so that's just a double minor penalty. Loose puck in front of the net. Comes over to Deep, and he puts it deep in the back of the net.
Backdoor pass or whatever comes right to him, and he just buries it. And 7-2 Hawks. It's a running clock now, and I think we probably 5-goal lead, start running the clock.
Yeah, we need to keep it right here. I imagine these tournaments typically stop your goal differential at 5 often, which would mean if we could hold on and win by 5, we would advance no matter what Omaha does. Omaha is losing 2-1. Last score I saw 5 minutes ago to NOCO. If Omaha loses, all we have to do is win, but certainly want to keep this differential up so that we advance. Nice skating by Blom. Her and Pope are on D.
Defense
Quick
first.
shot by Lafayette.
Defense first.
Hoovered up by Lefebvre. The referee is begging him to not freeze it, but probably a smart play to just cover it up. So Lang's going to take the drop. Busman, Varley. You got to like what you see here. Back of the net. What a pass by Varley. And Busman, I think, was there and got a stick on it. King Supers is going broke with 2, I believe, power play goals, or at least 1, so 50 cents off if you show them you're a hockey parent. Good job by Pope preventing anything from coming into the middle.
Trips on
Blom on the other side in front of the net now, cleaning it up. Dangerous pass in the middle. That was Voss and Kemper. Dodge and Stromberg are your forwards. Still Pope and Blom on defense. Dodge loses an edge. Here comes the locomotive. Singular locomotive, not locomotives. Ethan got a piece of that shot that was wide. Dangerous pass into the middle. Blom cleans it up out to the neutral zone. 7:08 to go in this one. Pope is going to go bottom of the screen. She pushes it forward. Nice job. Boston Kemper chips it up for Dodge and gets it. Dodge fires it. Rebound. Carlson and Peterson are on the ice on defense. Nice job keeping it in the zone for a moment. Here comes Lafayette. Nice pass forward, but Peterson is there to muck it up. 6:13 to go.
Stack as the puck going down low.
Carlson waits for Stack to get back on sides.
Off.
And that's going to be offsides.
Running clock, 5 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the game.
You get the feeling that this could be the momentum this team needs to really explode into the quarterfinals and maybe beyond.
I mean, I think they've kept that momentum from coming behind and tying Omaha.
You're right.
And they definitely showed that in this game.
This morning, last Wednesday night, had a tough loss, and then this morning they had their second game. So this morning they had their second game, or their first game this morning rather was their second game in the tournament, and they were down 4-1 and came all the way back to tie that game. And had they lost, they'd be completely out of it. But because they came back and tied with about a minute to go, now looks like they're going to advance. Stack up to Seyfried. Seyfried to deep for the hat trick. Not able to pull the trigger. And it goes back door. Hits the post, and Stack cleans it up.
Stack has had an amazing game, and Deep all have had amazing games.
The first time in a couple of weeks, as we know what they're capable of. Busman with it. Lafayette has it. We have 3:58 to go in this one. Dangerous pass. Lafayette player tried to get it to the net, not able to. Quick shot, Lafayette just wide. Lafayette with the slapper, but it was offside. So 3:32 to go. Clock's running. 9-2 is the score.
Hopefully they can count all 7 goal differential.
I
seven.
doubt you can count more than 5, but that would mean that Omaha could only win by 5, and we're 1 goal ahead of them. So I think we're in good shape. 3:11 to go in this one. Busman. Nice shot pass by Busman. The goalie generated a small rebound and covered it up. Nice job by Kane keeping it in, and that's going to be a high stick.
Man, thanks for wasting the time. We just got to let the clock run. I mean, it's good when we get whistles like that.
Yeah. So that's going to be a defensive zone face-off for the high stick. Kane and Blom are your D-men. Ethan Lefebvre's had a great game between the pipes. Lang will take the draw. Busman and Varley are the other forwards. Kane behind the net. Blom up to Varley. Collision there.
That's a high stick.
That's going to be a high stick, but the Hawks will touch it first.
Yes, I guess so.
Up to Busman. Nice skating by Busman.
Great skating by Busman.
Varley. Peterson and Pope are on a defense now. Great back checking by Busman. .130 to go. Looks like they're going to call a penalty on Lafayette. Quick shot!
Oh.
Just wide. The Hawks have a mini power play here. They pulled Ethan. We have 1:11 to go. Ethan's going to go back in the net. The Hawks will go on to the power play. One minute to go in this one. The clock is running. Loose puck. Nice save by the Lafayette goalie. Lafayette goalie has done a pretty good job, honestly. The Hawks could probably have 4 or 5 more.
Man, there's been a lot of slap shot attempts this game. I love it. Love the clapper.
20 seconds to go. Lafayette enters the offensive zone. Quick shot by the Lafayette player.
That's game. Don't even attempt to drop the puck. Just run it out. Run it out. There we go. That's game. There we go.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. A great momentum building win by the Hawks, who look dangerous. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. And what looks like they will be in the quarterfinals tomorrow.
Yeah, let's count on it. We'll see.
Any parting words, AJ?
Nope. Got nothing to say.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow.